hopefully it's not as much as big as it was. So.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. As we make an amendment to this resolution to have it, the speed limit lowered from the intersection of 39 and 401 all the way down through town. A single speed limit of let's say maybe 25 miles an hour. That way, it would be somewhat consistent. Or some municipalities have a citywide speed limit of 35 unless otherwise posted. That's all over the municipalities. So, that's something too.
I'm comfortable with it because it is just an appeal. It's not making anything happen and they don't have to listen to us. That keeps it consistent and it's more open if they do come back with something in between.
So we say 25?
25 all the way from 39 to 56. And if they determine Smoke Tree to somewhere other makes more sense for time to slow down, that's up to them.
Okay, so we'll amend that motion, that resolution there. Okay. So the resolution will be to petition DOT to reduce the speed from Highway 39 and that will be this is 401 business out here. Is that right? Coming downtown. That's Main Street.
Intersection at the north end of town.
Yes.
9401.
Yes,
All the way to 56 at the south end of town.
that is correct.
Right.
Okay. All right. You heard that. All in.
What are we gonna do about the stop sign issue?
I think right now we're talking about the amendment on part number 1. I think we need to vote.
We're just voting on the amendment on the speed.
Okay. All right. Do we get a second for that?
You did it first. You did a motion.
No, this is for the amendment.
Oh.
Yeah, but you motion out for the whole
Yeah.
resolution.
No, she's amending my
We're
motion.
inside the motion. So now we're in a sub motion to amend the statement. So I move that we change the speed limit on the section of Main Street from 39 to 56 west to 25 miles per hour.
I second.
It's been moved and properly second that we amend the speed limit from Highway 39 intersection all the way through town to Highway 56. All in favor? All opposed?
Nay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Item 15.
No,
I'm
that
sorry.
was just,
Now we have to. vote
Oh,
on the motion
okay.
itself.
or if
Stand.
anybody wanted to amend the item 2 or 3.
So we get a,
So, are you saying, let's just do the speed first and come back on the signs, or you still want to add the signs?
Right now, we have a motion on the table
Mm.
for a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit for these 3 stop signs in the crosswalk.
We could make further amendments to change either item 2 or 3, remove them, or approve them as the whole.
so what you would prefer? Can I get it? So, can I get a motion for that? Ben, you have, do you want to say something? Ben? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for, so we can move on. Okay. Come on, we're waiting for a second.
Yes, if there's no further amendments on it, I'll second the motion to adopt this resolution.
Okay. All right. We moved and properly second that we adopt the second portion of this amendment. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Okay. All right, so, all right. Item number 15, that's a resolution proclaiming November as Franklin County Hunger and Homeless Awareness Month. Uh, We have, the town of Louisburg has, is recognizing November uh, as, as Franklin County Hunger and Homeless Awareness Month, and from the town council. And in that form, we are prepared a resolution, and I think we have a recipient here to receive that resolution. And I'm going to read it and then pass it on to the person here to accept this. And it reads, a resolution proclaiming November 2024 Franklin County Hunger and Homeless Awareness Month from the town of Louisburg, Council, November 12th, 2024. And it reads, whereas over 25 years, the National Coalition for the Homeless and National Student Campaign Against Hunger and Homelessness have sponsored National and Homelessness Awareness Week. And Franklin County Interfaith Council has served as this population for over 6 years. Whereas the purpose of the proclamation is to educate the public about many reasons people are hungry and homeless, including the shortage of affordable housing in Franklin County, very low income residents, and to encourage support for homeless assistance, service providers, as well as community service opportunities for students and school service organizations. And whereas there are many organizations committed to sheltering, providing supportive service, as well as meals and food supplies to people experiencing homelessness. They include Sowing Seeds, Tar River Cowboy Church, Our Lady of the Rosary, St. Paul Presbyterian Church, Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, and Allen Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, Franklin Seventh-day Adventist Church, and Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. Excuse me. Whereas the same Franklin County Hunger and Homeless Awareness Month speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all are marginalized. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy. Quote from Proverbs 31:8-9. Whereas the Franklin County Interfaith Council recognized that hunger and homelessness continues to be a serious problem for many individuals and families in Franklin County. And whereas the intent of Franklin County Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Month is consistent with the activities of Safe Space, Franklin Vance and Warren Opportunities Incorporated, Franklin County Partners in Health, A Blessing Incorporated, and Ben Franklin Society. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the town of Louisburg hereby proclaim November 2024 as Franklin County Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Month. And we will present this to the Interfaith Council, just simply showing our recognition for this issue that is in our community. And I have two representatives here I see that I will present this to. I think I have before me Ms. Lorraine Jones and Ms. Beverly Kegley, and just simply talk on the organization.
I don't get this.
Okay, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go through.
We're with the Franklin County Interfaith Council. Our office is on 13 Jolly Street. And we just just had our vigil on the courthouse square last week, proclaiming and that this was the month to look at and educate and understand homelessness and hunger in our county.
Thank you. Thank y'all for your service to the community. Okay. Item number 16, our administrators to report.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mayor.
Medley.
Thank you, Mayor. Town Council, want to bring you up to date on a few items that have occurred over the last month. The renovation, construction improvement, 124 North Main. We're excited to see this progress being made. An Halloween event was held on 10/31, which was Halloween night. Roughly about 2,000 people came through. Of that, about 1,000 to 1,100 or 1,000 to 1,100 children came through. We thought that was a great success, and this is something that the community comes together. We don't have to do a lot of prep for that other than just being prepared with a lot of candy. So we're excited about that. Barbecue in the Berg was held on October the 25th, 26th. That was a success. We had 23 teams entered, and the focus was to help the Franklin County Miracle League. They netted about $8,000 to $9,000 for a playground project at their facility. We will begin construction of a sidewalk along Allen Lane connecting North Main Street to the high school. November the 2nd, we had a strategic planning session, which I thought went well. Staff provided council with a range of issues as well as projects that we would like to see come to fruition. And so we provided that, and council was extremely receptive to that. Decorations will be going up over the next couple of weeks. The Christmas tree lighting will be held on December the 2nd at 6:30, and the Louisburg High School Band will be there to provide music. Town offices will be closed November the 28th and 29th in observance of Thanksgiving holidays. And the Christmas parade will be held on Sunday, December the 8th at 4 p.m. This is a deviation from our standard Christmas parade, which is normally the first Sunday in December. However, that's the weekend of Thanksgiving. So to give those who are traveling an opportunity to participate, the board came together and agreed a majority that the parade would be moved to December the 8th. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Item number 17, the mayor's report. I only have one item here this month. Last month I didn't do a whole lot, but I just want to tell the citizens that Louisburg has a museum. I'm sure most of you have heard of Maud, our distinguished fire truck. It is now has a museum that will be opening now, and our first viewing for the date of the for the museum will open will be in November, and it will be operating every third Sunday for the citizens, and it's free of charge. And that is located off of Boulevard, off of North Boulevard. And, yeah,
Davis Street.
Davis Street. Yes.
Next to the ABC store.
Okay.
Behind you.
I'm sure a lot can find that. And visit the museum. I encourage all citizens, especially carry your young kids there. You will see the history of the Franklin County Fire Department, some old equipment. It looks antique now compared to the modern high-tech pieces of equipment that is used now to fight fires and the old ways that were used back there then. And I had the opportunity last Christmas to ride Maud through the Christmas parade. And I was amazed. Actually, it almost takes two people to actually drive the machine there. One has to watch the heat for the radiator. It was going up. That was my task as I was sitting there while fireman Larry drove. And it was a hard ride though, but it was very interesting. So I think the children will and citizens from ages 1 to 92 will enjoy it. So come on out every third Sunday of each month. There will be a reception on the 14th. So the citizens can come out. That will be the first actual viewing of, so you can see the museum. And it's called the Louisburg Museum. So I think that would be nice. Thank you. That was part of my experience over the past month. Okay. Item number 18, the police report, that is in our our packet as well. And Chief, for the sake of time, is there anything you'd like to say, or we can, okay, move forward there. We can read that as our leisure. The fire report, Chief Lanham, anything you'd like to say at this time?
So I have a couple things. Good evening, Mayor, County Council, Mr. Mayor. Y'all look good tonight, by the way. In regards to the museum re-grand opening, I guess, it is going to be on November 17th from 2 to 5 p.m., the third Sunday hereafter every month. Again, like you said, everybody's open and invited to attend that. You can see from the way things used to be to you go out there in our bay now and see the way things are now. It's a little bit different. We've got better equipment now. I do want to say that as far as the update this month, we did have a lot of public education events going on. As you can see, no major incidents. Cold season is here. It's going to be 30-some degrees tonight. So please have your heating systems checked. We don't need no carbon monoxide poisoning going on. Have a licensed contractor do that, as well as have your fireplaces and chimneys inspected. And also I want to offer, we will be glad to come out to anybody's house and give them a fire inspection, whether it's an older home, historical home, or a newer home. Call the fire department and we'll come out there and do a walkthrough with the homeowners, just to make sure everything's right and up to the fire code as we see it. So the last thing I will say is the rules and regulations have been finalized from the command staff, and we're just making some spelling errors and corrections on that, grammarly wise, but we should have them by December. So, any questions? All right, take that as a note. Sounds good.
All right. Okay, item number 20, council comments. At this time, council, you'd like to share? Councilman Clancy?
I just want to thank all the veterans for all their service. Thank you all for being here.
Okay. Councilwoman Baker?
I'll second that. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you sharing your thoughts as always.
Councilwoman Wright?
Thank everyone for being out, and thank you to all our veterans also. And every week I have to go either I'll call in and text in to the car talk. I have to go up there to do some signing and meeting once a month. And the strategic meeting we had, it was wonderful, great, enjoyed it. And the seniors, I'm still working with them. And I was out on Sunday visiting one of our parishes within the district that is doing a lot in his community. And just say everybody stay warm.
Okay, Councilwoman Stein?
I was honored to attend the Veterans Celebration hosted by the county. My husband and I are both veterans, something that we're really proud of. And I want to show appreciation to all the town employees that are veterans and acknowledge them. On December the 14th at our historic Oakwood Cemetery, we will be having our wreath laying veterans. So that's at 10 a.m. If you have an organization, Scouts, Legion, Scouts, or whatnot that would like to help participate in this event, we would appreciate you coming out. Or if you have family members that are interned there that you would like to place wreaths on their graves, please join us. And if you go to the Historic Oakwood Facebook page, there's a link there where you can purchase the wreaths for the graves. But have a blessed Thanksgiving.
Okay. Councilwoman Woods?
Thank you all for coming. Thank you to the veterans for your services. We had a great planning session. I got to attend the trunk or treat at my church, South Main Street. Also with Councilwoman Betty, we attended the 7th pastoral anniversary for Reverend Faison at New Liberty. I'm glad to see the growth that's going on in Louisburg. I'm glad to see that someone is interested in a housing development on the south side, because I do believe everyone should have the opportunity to become homeowners. I do believe that as taxpayers, they do want to become homeowners. And I'm thinking that, for the basketball court, our children need something, they need somewhere to go. So, that's what a lot of taxpayers would like to do, things for our children. So I'm glad that we are moving forward for the people, for the children, and just thank you all.
Councilman Stover.
Well, first, I'd like to recognize Larry Peoples and his committee for the great work they've done on opening the fire museum. I think it's going to be a great addition to the town of Louisburg. Secondly, I'd like to address some comments that were made earlier. First, affordable housing was not a campaign slogan. It is my primary purpose on this committee. Secondly, markets don't care about people, they care about profits. And if you let markets determine housing alone, we would drive a third of our community out. So I think one Louisburg means that I represent everybody, including the folks who don't make a lot of money, who can't afford a $350,000 to $4,000 house, but can maybe afford a $200,000 or $150,000 house, which we are working with this wonderful developer and his wife to create on South Main Street, and I'm very proud of that. Secondly, comments about our negotiations have been made here and in the paper, mostly on the social media. Our negotiations are being done in accordance with the public meetings law. There is only 3 members on that committee. That means we do not have to have a public session. It is well within the mayor's purview to appoint a subcommittee of this committee to carry out negotiations. Those negotiations are being done in good faith. And when they are completed, they will be made public. But it is not unusual to make negotiations privately until you come to a conclusion. And we are dealing with another governmental body, and we have to respect their privacy as well as our own. Finally, I agree that we had a great planning meeting last Saturday. We had some lively discussions, but they were done respectfully. There was no bitterness, none that I detected, and almost all our decisions were unanimous. And we now have the beginnings of a strategic plan where we are going to be making these major expenses, major payments in a logical, stepwise fashion. And to augment that, the mayor, Councilman Wood, and I are going to a strategic planning course by the North Carolina League of Municipalities next week, so we can become more versed in how to do effective strategic planning. That's all I have for tonight.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, item 21. This is a closed session. Go into closed session for 143-318-11, which will be personnel. And can I get a motion to go into closed session? It's been moved and properly second that we go into closed session to discuss personnel. All in favor? All opposed? And citizens, usually you can, this is the end of our business meeting. If you like, you can still stay around to after we come out of closed session as well. If not, I thank you for coming out and look forward to seeing you again next month at our session. Thank you.